Talisay City, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Pogoy. Power forward from Cagayan de Oro City, number 12, Glenn Cobuntin. Small forward from Mexico, Pampanga, number 4, Mike Malonzo. Power forward from Magsaysay, Davao del Sur, number 22, Junior Clarito.
Who did not feature in the previous matchups in the playoffs against TNT. Noel Kinigan leads our officials here today at the Mall of Asia Arena. Thank you so much for joining us here for game number 1.
Rain or Shine would not change their game. You know, they would continue to attack the defense no matter what. Whether they're struggling, whether they're going to miss their three-pointers, they're going to continue pushing that ball.
At the play of defending coach, normally it's more keyed in, more focused, but still against a tough Magnolia team in the quarterfinals, nothing really stopped Calvin of Tana. But what about R.R. Pogoy, whose scoring actually went up in the quarterfinals, coach?
Oh, definitely. These two are the main reason why TNT was able to come back from that 0-3. You know, they were able to
they don't switch defenses here, at least this point of the game. Rain or Shine trying to contain R.R. Pogoy. Elected to pass instead of shoot. Now they're running. Junior Clarito with an easy 2. That's the running game. We will score in as well. Junior Clarito was so impressive in that quarterfinals matchup, mainly because of his industry. He has the profile of a typical high-scoring player here in the PBA. He is a hard worker, hard-nosed, and there he is again. I think you have to watch out for that, coach, because Pogoy is also very physical. As right now, Adrian Nocom forces the steal and then gives it to Gabe Norwood. Bodies on the floor. Gabe Norwood running the floor. And he shows that at his age, he can still run it. Dating all the way back to game number 2 of the quarterfinals.
You know, for TNT, so as long as they play defense, the score will be close. That if they continue to shoot, and there's a lot big possibility that they're going to make it.
Simon Enciso pulls up from range and gets that to fall.
Simon Enciso has been a great addition for TNT this conference. He has provided that the three-point shooting for TNT and also spreading the floor, giving a lot of space for Tana to attack the basket.
Gabe Norwood strikes back though, as we are going back and forth. Back a stingray na batak. You had to bring in two new pieces in Simon Enciso and in Jordan Heading, and they are still as good as they are. But Gabe Norwood bearing a triple. This three-point shot is brought to you by Rexona. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool. It won't let you down.
That's where Rain or Shine is really hard to guard in transition. They're gonna jack up those threes, and you know, obviously it's going to be very hard for TNT to stop the threes of Rain or Shine.
R.R. Pogoy answers back with 3 of his own. And there is nothing separating these two. 14 all, 5:35 left here. And Andre Carajo saying, what you can do, I can do better. Getting it done in transition, scoring well. And Galen Johnson reintroducing himself to the TNT Tropang 5G rather, with 2 inside.
Johnson has been very effective with those post-ups, attacking the defender, especially if he knows that he has the advantage.
Yeah, Galen Johnson, you can take a look at his potential contribution to this team. In the last matchup that they've had against TNT, which TNT won 111 to 103 in the eliminations, he didn't even play thanks to his three-point shooting. And there's BGR taking it strong to the hoop. 19 all here. And Cisa, by the way, just chucked up what I would call a heat check, coach. Here is Galen Chongson, who's having a good start here for Rain or Shine. Again, if you're Rain or Shine, you're going to be in the quarterfinals against the NLEX Road Warriors.
I hope he's okay. Yeah. I heard that his ankle is swollen after that game.
This time in the corner, that time too strong, straight to Kelly Williams. Here's Almon Basotros finding BGR. Great ball movement as Glenn Cobuntin gets that basket and one.
They were able to get it done, courtesy of Glenn Cobuntin.
And Glenn Cobuntin.
Very intentional. They knew who to get, and that they wanted these players to grow with the team, and that's what's happening with Rain or Shine right now.
Calvin of Tana able to get the rebound. Simon Enciso with his 3rd triple of the game. This three-point shot is brought to you by Rexona. Stay cool in the heat of the game with Rexona Ice Cool. It won't let you down. So Simon Enciso, coach, has been the difference maker here, albeit only a 3-point difference, but then already has 3 triples in this game.
Oh yes, definitely. And Ciso is a streaky shooter, but so is Keith Datu.
Backcourt to facilitate better and focus on creating high percentage looks inside the paint. Gentlemen.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bea Escuderos. Boy Era gets a basket at the key. Coach, that's an interesting point that Bea Escudero made, especially when it comes to the shooting. In terms of the spread of shooting here right now, Coach Yang Yao wants the team to try and take the ball inside. So far, Coach, they have attempted more three-pointers than two-pointers until that shot. Right now, they are now at an even 14 attempts per shot category. Here's Arapogoy. Back to Simon and Ciso, loading that left side of the court. Swing that around to Glencoe Puntin on the attack, off the drive, finding Boy Era. Keep Datu all over Boy, but that time Boy Era gets that basket in 1
seconds of that shot clock. But as you can see here, Boy Era took his time. He was looking at the clock before he took the shot.
Now he's a floor spacer here for Coach Yang Yao. That's the value that he brings as Andy Caracot scores off the screen. Yeah, Simon and Ciso, winner of championships with the San Miguel franchise. Now trying to win one with TNT. So take a look at that. Chris Porter with a soft touch. Shot clock, 9 seconds left here. Porter, swing that around. They gotta go, 2 seconds left to shoot. Santillan, oh, high looping shot is good. Good. Here's of Tana, swing that around to Simon and Ciso. Oh, finding them wide open, cutting RR Pogoy. Oh, splitting the double. He goes strong, and it's a rebound for Johnson. The cleanup job is there, and drawn it up perfectly. The double going strong at Boy Era. Boy doing his job, deterring that at the rim, but Galen Johnson with the follow, with the trailer. Exact. Pedro joins us on the sidelines. Coach, let's take a look at what happened in that first half, because again, no team really getting the advantage, but then at the same time, no team really reasserting themselves. Jordan Heading with the first basket here of the third quarter after not playing the entirety of the second quarter, Coach.
It was a slow game actually in the second quarter after really a hard start for both teams. And then it became a defensive game.
And Adrian Nocum, as we take a look at this, the basket from Jordan Heading, who played 5 minutes. Santillan trying to stay in front of him. Tracking the double team, Kelly Williams could not collect as a good defensive possession. Adrian Nocum behind the back to Gabe Norwood. Now that's a three-pointer. He drains it. The ill effects of that back spasms that kept him out of action with the Converge Fiber Xers in the past. Santillan taking it easy inside. Rain or shine, still with the advantage here, 51-46 now. It's starting to grow.
Now, while he credited the defense for holding Rain or Shine to just 41 points, he emphasized the need to find more scoring opportunities. He also gave an update on Jordan Heading, who sat out the second quarter. He is still not 100% into the...
Galen Johnson, short shot clock, gotta go here. Does Adrian Nocum know? Well, he pulls up on time. Oh, and he makes it!
Just in the nick of time.
Of course, Calvin Montana. Such a big factor. We talked about his consistency. He still could get the numbers up, Coach. And he will do that just now. For that report, Calvin Oftana, I'm sure will be in the subject of many schemes. And Gian Mamuyak, like a tape in the 9, takes it strong against Boy Era. Here's Gian Mamuyak again, playing under duress here after a sprain that he suffered in Game 2 of the quarterfinals. Keeping that to keep Datu, who takes it strong, but what a stop from TNT. 1-point game, rain or shine, up by 1. But a basket here will swing the lead back to TNT. On our Pogoy against Jonard Clarito. Boy Era working against Keith Datu near the 3-point line. He feels like he has advantage in terms of footwork, but Keith Datu, he's there, but it doesn't matter. Boy Era gives the lead back to TNT. Jonard Clarito. Getting a bit of space, gives it to Santillan. BGR right in front of him. Santillan giving up a lot in terms of his size, and that's why BGR is on the floor. Defensive deterrent as well.
Oh, yes. That was a good timing there by Rosser. Getting that block shot.
Oh, the spin from RR Pogoy, and TNT using their defense to fuel their offense.
Oh, yes. How many possessions? They made stops, and they were able to score off those stops.
3 blocks already here for the TNT Tropang 5G, but Jonard Clarito unable to get a silencing 3 ball. Here's Simon and Ciso as TNT start to push the pace. They are starting to feel it on the offensive end. Simon Enciso driving past, gets in an easy lay-in. Poyera there to clean it up. Now with TNT. First off, this T-by defensive stop of the half is brought to you by Pioneer. And of course, the development there, you got to credit the work that he put in. But right now, Rain or Shine have been stuck in a quagmire. As Poyera with a pretty reverse. Are starting to have fun here in the third quarter. Take a look at that. A guy that big shouldn't be doing something. If you're Rain or Shine, you're going to be hoping for a positive ending here to the third quarter. As Chris Porter, he hesitated a bit, but then realized that it was Simon Enciso in front of him, so he went straight in. The thoughts here on Rain or Shine, considering that they do need to find a way to manufacture some offense. As Gian Mamuya gets at the ball, they lost that third quarter, 22-17. And Tana now at the wing, gives it back to Heading, pick here from Kelly Williams. Switching defense here, Porter right in front of Heading, but it doesn't matter because Jordan Heading is feeling it. Rain or Shine only led as much as 5. But your Rain or Shine, you can't let TNT get too far. Obuntin doing his best to contain Kalen Chongson, but Kalen Chongson would not be denied. Clarito, now up top to Mamuya. Straight away, 3-ball from Karakot, and that's a shot that he so craved.
And battle for every rebound, and offensively, it was back to their bread and butter, attacking the paint and staying aggressive inside. Gentlemen.
Oh, great ball movement from Rain or Shine Elasto Painters as getting aggressive inside offensively that time. Well, and is shooting 46.2% from the field. Speaking of Kalen Chongson, set out to Mike Malonzo looking for a 3-ball.
Yes.
71-70 here. As our Pogoy takes it strong again. He has been a scoring machine here for TNT.
Pugoy stopping that run here by Rain or Shine.
3-ball will tie this up as Gian Mamuyak has it now. Speed advantage against Kelly Williams. Oh, great footwork from Mamu. Let's take a look at that again. As Gian Mamuyak, coach, you're worried about his sprained ankle at the end of the quarterfinals. The scientific name is talus. So hindi niya makita yung talus niya. As of course, Gian Mamuyak has been a key factor in this game. Our Pogoy scoring as well. Yeah. Of course, in the playoffs, it's a bit harder considering everyone's more keyed in. As our Pogoy stops, elevates, and scores. That up, Poyera took 2 chances, but he converts eventually. 5-point lead. Still catch up to those numbers, coach, because Adrian Nocum is known to be one of those guys who can get hot in a hurry. But here's our Pogoy! Oh, Pogoy's having a game for himself.
Oh, yes.
Flip. But then take a look at this. Fresh off the timeout, Adrian Nocum thinks and looks and waits for the screen that never came, and our Pogoy took it. Pogoy against a smaller Andre Caraco. He is so good at backing people down. Here's Poyera left open for 3. Getting there, but then the defense of TNT locked in, and their offense followed. Here's that 3-pointer from Poyera to make it a double-digit ball game as Rain or Shine are left scrounging for answers here with around 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And might put the game beyond Rain or Shine as Poyera finds our Pogoy, and our Pogoy makes up. Free throws here. Let's take a look at that again. Little give and go with Poyera and our Pogoy. Just doing enough to get a bit of space against Santi Santillan.
Yep, but with the free throw of Caraco, you cannot count out. Well, for one, they need to do a better job controlling the rebound as TNT has been really scoring off those putbacks. At the same time, they have to find a way to be able to get shots coming.
Again,
giving Rain or Shine a chance.
Do you believe in miracles? Here's Andre Carapot. He'll pull up. He can't make it. And the ball will go back to TNT, and that will do it here. 96-91 as BGR gets a slam to make it a 98-91 finish here with 1.6 left. I believe we're just going to wait for the final inbound here for Rain or Shine to fully seal it. And that'll do it here at the Mall of Asia Arena for game number 1 between TNT and Rain or Shine. And ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained? This was just the first game. Rain or Shine looked dead and buried in the last 2 minutes, but then signs of